Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Diasis, and we're here to talk with the NNN show, episode 137. And today's topic is talking about Nintendo Ninja Gaming, as you know, the Facebook page that is coming together. A little bit itchy, but it has been a record-breaking month for this page, this Facebook page that I've been doing, and it has been some really incredible numbers that we have seen um, lately over this month of October. So to give you an idea, actually, some of those numbers have changed a bit. So where is my pen? My pen is gone. But to give you the main stats of how it has turned out to be, um, we have gotten, by the look of things, we have achieved 16,200 views. Now, these are the 3-second views, so normally YouTube videos take, I don't know, it could be 5 seconds, it could be 15 seconds. So, but to get that many views, even from people checking it out, has been fantastic. Now, the 1 minute views is around the 2,000 mark, which is pretty good. That means that you're holding the attention of a lot of people for quite a while. And that number, I think, will increase, which is absolutely fantastic. And the new followers has been 75, which I think, because I've got my stat book here, and I'm looking at, was there any a period in YouTube's, time, Nintendo Ninja News? I think the highest we've ever gotten was like 63 subs, comparing numbers, which was back in January 2018. And then you would have to go possibly all the way back to, you know, November 2016, which was 46. And actually 2015 was nothing in terms of that. So you can tell that it's kind of blown the numbers out in terms of that sort of record, which is incredible. Now, 16,000 views compared to this YouTube channel, um, the number that would be the only numbers that would beat that number out of 16,000 would be the 17,245 that we got in December last year. That's when we were doing a little bit of streaming online, when we sort of first moved into the new place and the new sort of setup here. And I think there was a 16,900, which was January 2018. And we had, and the biggest number of all time is was, am I getting my numbers right? No, I'm not. Actually, yeah, there was 16,000 for January 2016. So that number, 17,000 for the December of 2018, was actually watch time. So it was actually around 14,000. So it's actually beat out that number. But the all-time record would be in 2016, when we got around 23,000 views, based on that Rio Olympics video, which somehow got 10,000 views in a day. That's the most extraordinary that's ever happened in terms of that. That's when the International Olympic Committee decided to block my video. That's the only video that's actually being blocked on my channel. Normally, um, if you post some sort of copyrighted stuff or something like that, they'll just say, look, we're going to take the ads. We're going to just put paid ads on it. So normally my videos don't get enough views for them to really make any money. So, I'm not too fussed about that. But as you can see, um, in terms of these numbers, these are just extraordinary numbers. And I know it's probably a little easier to get followers and views due to, sharing into different Facebook groups and things like that. And that's part of the nature of the game. Where if I was streaming on YouTube, I would definitely get a boost in watch time, but it would be a lot harder to get people to go from Facebook to YouTube and from Twitter to YouTube and things like that. And also, I've been on the Facebook platform for like over 10 years now. So I've collected up a lot of people and things like that and all that sort of stuff, which is fantastic. So looking at the stats here for 2019, because the year's nearly run out, we did start the Facebook page in April, and we got 19 followers, followed by 22, 3, 62, which nearly beat the Nintendo Ninja News record of 63, but it just didn't quite make it. Then it went 30, 15, and then the 75, which knocked it over. And that was a huge increase from last month, obviously. And the views that I've been getting since then has been, you know, September I got 4,800, which was pretty good, but I was starting to stream more often. This is probably the first month ever that I've been streaming pretty much nearly every day, and there's actually some statistics missing from it in terms of the views. So you could say that these views are really meant to be something like maybe 18,000 to 19,000. So that was a bit of a bummer what Facebook, the Facebook glitch, I suppose. So what does it all mean in essence? It means that I probably made the right choice in terms of going off and doing streaming on Facebook. Um, I tried Twitch and that was completely bombed. Mixer, well, mixed response, but I've tried a few times in the past to do it, and I haven't had really any success there. It's really hard because I don't know anyone that even streams on Mixer or even watches people on Mixer. And it's going to be much harder now that you're going to get all these big streamers coming over and medium streamers. So I've noticed in one article that I think on average 9 people were watching people, and now it's been reduced down to 4 to 3. So a lot of the smaller streamers might actually have a hard time trying to, you know, because they're in competition with all these big streamers coming in now. So it's going to be it's going to be interesting to watch Mixer over the next few months and over the next year. But obviously, I was really stressed out with the last NNN show when I lost the Mario Kart stream. But the good news is that the stream did come back. I think it was a glitch where just the stream disappeared for a few hours and reappeared, and so I got those views and that statistics from it. So I think the plan is to keep going with the Facebook page and sort of work on that. So I actually got Luigi's Mansion 3 as a gift, which was absolutely fantastic. So this month we've opened up the account with I think 1,400 views from that stream from just tonight. The last I finished that stream about an hour ago. So it's been an incredible month in terms of the streaming and stuff like that. Talking to people and chatting, and I'm already getting regular people coming in to chat to me, which is just fantastic. And that's something it's a very different environment to Nintendo Ninja News. And I think that's going to be probably the next NNN show that I'll do. I'll talk about the differences between, doing pre-recorded videos and streaming and stuff like that. It's two very different things. But I think there's some skills that you can take over from doing YouTube and that. But just the numbers have been really fantastic. I'm really happy about it. I'm having a lot of fun. We could even push to get to 300 followers. So we're sitting on 244. Nintendo Ninja News is sitting on 1,050. So I think it could really gallop along and try to rival Nintendo Ninja News' subscription numbers, because if we can get, you know, 60 in June and 31 month and then 75 here, you see those numbers are bouncing really, really high at the moment. So it's going to be really interesting. And the more followers that join up, the more they're going to watch, and we might be getting 20,000. So could we get some all-time records in November? Well, we've got Luigi's Mansion 3, which is a pretty good start, and we've got Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I'll be playing Pokemon Shield in the middle of November. So there's going to be hopefully some really big numbers out of it. We might get 3,000 or 4,000 out of the launch. I don't know, to be honest. That's going to be a really, really interesting thing to see what people, how they respond to that. Be one of the first countries to be able to stream it. That should be fun. It's going to be really, really interesting to see those numbers. But this is a bit of a stats type video, so you might have fallen asleep by now. But things are going pretty well, and I do need to keep working on the YouTube channel, keep pushing out different videos and that. Obviously, we've had one of the worst months in views for Nintendo Ninja News, like 5,000 views, which has gone all the way down from 14,000, even the 8,000 that we were getting just a few months ago. So that's because I'm being punished by YouTube's algorithm by doing less videos and stuff like that. So that makes it difficult too. But overall, you can, combine these views together and say that, hey, I've gotten over 20,000 views from the whole global Nintendo Ninja brand. So has been a really good month if you put together these subs from um, this month and the follows. It's around the 90 mark. So that's really, really good. So things are looking up in terms of the page, and we'll try to work out what to do with the YouTube channel and stuff like that. So that is going to be really, really interesting in terms of what we do out of that. So interesting times. We don't know how this month is going to go, November, but hey, the sky's the limit, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be really, really interesting. So thank you for watching this little video. Hopefully you haven't gone completely to sleep. So that is it for me, and I shall see you next time.